most people think of Africa, they think of the bush, or they think of the village or the rural area. The reality is, Africa is the fastest urbanizing region of the world.
So Ethiopia actually claims to be a Christian nation, and that's because the Orthodox Church has incredible influence here. I believe it's about 60% of the people in Ethiopia would claim to be Orthodox. The Orthodox Church is out of the Coptic Church, and unfortunately, with that kind of influence, their thinking and their beliefs around Christ are a mess. They don't believe that Christ is deity. They don't believe that He is God, and so they worship Mary. They worship saints. They worship angels. But the centrality of Christ and what He did for us on the cross is missing in their thinking. So many other influencers spiritually. I mean, you've got Islam that is coming into Ethiopia. It's growing so fast. I mean, you can hear the call to prayer, throughout the day, just booming from these mosques. I mean, it's just all around us. We really have sensed good receptivity to the gospel. People seem very open, even though they've had these influences of these religious influences in their lives. I think many of them are at a place of realizing that it doesn't have any meaning. It doesn't hold really any value or weight. It's not value additive to their lives, and so we really have found that people who come from generations of this Orthodox religion or from Islam, there's a tendency for them to be very open to the gospel. In different places of the country, we've got teams who are working amongst these type of people, and they have shared over and over again the testimonies of people who just seem to have this hunger for something that is alive, which obviously we know is the gospel and the truth of Christ. The Derg they eliminated the doctors, the medical professionals, the lawyers, people who are influencing culture. They were exterminated by the Derg. Thousands of them were targeted and killed because of their opposition to the Derg. And here we find ourselves in ADDIS with a passion to reach the next generation of influencers, those people that were exterminated. This is the first generation since the Derg that is emerging here in ADDIS, and it's our desire, our passion to reach this new generation of influencers with the gospel, that we would have the opportunity to speak into their spiritual lives as they shape the culture of this city and this nation.
We believe that the love of Jesus and the power of the Holy Spirit is going to bring transformation to that city. We believe that the atmosphere, the spiritual atmosphere of that city is going to be impacted by a church that is full of the power of the Holy Spirit. Urban Tribes is a network of leaders who God is calling to various gateway cities who will work together and collaborate with various strategies, principles, concepts, and build upon the work of each other, standing on one another's shoulders to reach the cities that God has called us to not just shape those cities and those regions, but to genuinely bring transformation across the continent.